my name is Lisa Schmid. Welcome to New in the Studio. I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Minnesota, and today was a gorgeous day here. Oh my goodness, it was over 60, which is insane. Um, and in honor of spring break being next week, I am going to use a stamp set tonight called Paradise Palms, because no matter where you might be going, or even if you're staying home, we always love thinking about the beach or being at the beach, in my family anyway. So let me go ahead and show you, before you go, let me show you this cute shirt. Look at that. Dave got me this shirt, and it says peace. There it is on the bottom.
And it was a fundraiser for the Ukraine.
Yeah, fundraiser for Ukraine, which is super, super fun. I'm having a hard time getting this on, hon. Okay. All right. So we'll go ahead and get started. And that work? So here's our Paradise Palms. It is a fun stamp set with lots of fun little phrases here. So we've got obviously palm trees, and then we've got bigger palm trees. There's a sun, there's some little coconuts, and the grass, and you could use that as water or dirt, or the grounding for the palm trees. Retirement wishes and happy birthday. And then the other phrase says, hope you find a little paradise wherever you may be, and wishing you a warm and beachy kind of day. And then these are the dies that...
Hey, Barb.
Hi, Barb. Thank you. These are the dies that coordinate with this. I think I got all of them. Let's see. It says there are 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I did. Okay, so I love this little piece. But then we've also got the palms. And look at, it's kind of fun. This, I like the way the, let's say it's a branch. What is it? The trunk is with this little kind of jaggedy edges, because that's exactly what it looks like. I had this one down here and then I ran out of space. So, and then this could be the grass, or it could be dirt, or just lots of fun things. There's little coconuts and a palm frond, a sun. So lots of fun things with this. I'm going to make 2 cards with it. The first card, I'm going to use our Stampin' Blends. So let me grab out... sorry, love, I need a piece of white. I got distracted. We're going to use these colors. We're going to use Misty Moonlight right here. Misty Moonlight and Pumpkin Pie. We're going to make like a sunset. And Daffodil Delight. I tried it with Mango and I felt like it was just a little bit dark. So we're going to use, we're going to make it, oh, all right. Except I don't have a big paper cutter over here. So we're going to go ahead and we'll stamp the palms. We're going to end up stamping them in black. And then the other thing we're going to use is this big gentle waves. Look at that. The big gentle waves. I love it. So you could use either side, right? I'm going to use this bottom side because it has a little bit more texture on it. So we'll use that side. So that's the first thing we're going to do, is go ahead and ink this with our Misty Moonlight just about halfway up. Thanks, love. It's okay. You get it cut, I can cut it. Just about halfway up. And I'm going to make sure our paper here that Dave just got for me is the right size that we want. We want 4 inches. Oh yeah, you're just fine. You're great. Totally fine. Okay. And I'm going to grab a little piece of paper because I do not want, I do not want the ink to get all over my work surface. So here's a little piece of paper that I will, or a big piece of paper that I'll put under there. Okay. So there's 2 ways you can do a big stamp like this. Obviously, you can turn it over and stamp it, or you can put the paper on it this way. So I'm going to do it this way. Just like this. Get all my waves and oceans on my paper. And I can even fold this over. Now I know I've got that nicely inked. There it is. Awesome. Now I'm going to stick on a little sun that I just used. All I did was die cut a circle, and then I'm just going to make it a little sun right there. Okay, so we are going to make a little sunrise. This one is the yellow. So let's grab some yellow. Remember, when we use our blending brushes, we start off I'm going to turn it this way so I can actually hold my sun a little bit. We start off and I'm going to make a little sunset is what I was thinking it was more. Stay straight. Sunset more than a sunrise. A little sunset there. Okay, I'm going to add a little bit of orange into it. And this is our pumpkin pie. Again, starting off. Just add a little orange there. Okay, and then I'm going to make the rest blue. Make the sky blue. I need to hold that then. Start off the paper. Kind of like that. Sort of like a rainbow is what I find works well. Sometimes when you go like this, it ends up getting those circles. I want that sky to be darker though. I'm going to start on this side this time. And get the sky a bit darker. Now, Misty Moonlight is one of those colors that is going away April 30th. So if it's one that you love, do not wait. Because if you wait, you know what happens. You don't get it. That's what happens. All right, there's our sun. Isn't that pretty? Just like that. Okay, let's pull our sun off. Oh, I like it. I like it. So we're going to put our palm trees. I'm going to stamp them in Memento Black. And I'm just going to put them. So it looks like they are, one's going to be up here. So they're in the foreground and one's going to be kind of down here. There we go. And I'm stamping the palm fronds also in the Memento Black. There's another one. And I go down a little bit because I know that there's that gap right there. So I just want to go down a little bit. There we go. Isn't that pretty? What do you think? Hi, Jenny. Hi, Sandy. Hi, Diane. Okay. And then I'm going to put a little sentiment up here. So we'll find our words. Kind of funny. I haven't used the stamp set very much, but I already misplaced the retirement wishes. So, all right. Well, I'll find it. It's got to be here somewhere. So I'm going to use this one right now, though. Wishing you a warm and beachy day. That's kind of fun. And I'm going to stamp that also in the Memento Black. What do you think? Do you like this shading? One thing I find when I use a stamp for the first time is I actually stamp it to make sure I don't get any of that outline. You know how sometimes I tell you with the cling stamps we have to cut the edges. So I'm just going to stamp this up here. If it's crooked, I will add another piece of paper. Oh, good. It's not. You never know, right? And then this is going to go on here. I'm just going to trim that, trim that top a little bit. And there we go. That is a beautiful sunset. And I think you could even add like some Wink of Stella maybe to make, oh, I'm not done yet. There's one more thing I'm going to do. You could even add a little Wink of Stella or something to make it sparkly, but just wait. Okay, so that's really cool, right? There is one more piece that I have not shown you that is going to like make it just pop. So I'm going to go back in the daffodil. You know how they show? Yes, they do. Just like that. Isn't that cool? Look at that. What do you think? Do you like it? I think it's kind of fun. So, Dave, do you have a commercial for us?
Sure.
All right. And while he does that, I'm going to get my next card ready to show you.
So with what Lisa's making today, it probably should not surprise you that this week's special of the week is the Paradise Palms bundle. You can get the Paradise Palms bundle, so obviously the stamp set and the dies, and the blender brushes. And that, if you were to pay full price for that, that would be $64. But you can get that for just $55 this week. So I will put the link in the chat here for how you can order that special.
Thanks. I'm going to just go ahead and add some Wink of Stella here just to the sun and make it a little shimmery. We'll see. We'll let that dry for a minute and see. Okay, so now I'm going to make one more card using using Old Olive. So we just have our standard Old Olive. I'm going to fold that in half. Dave, I'm going to have you get for me soft suede would be great, and then Old Olive, please.
Okay.
Soft suede and Old Olive, please. Okay, so this paper, this designer series paper is from...
Ink or paper?
Pardon?
Ink for paper.
I need ink, please.
Soft suede and
Old Olive. Yes. This is Artfully Composed, and this side is not as fun, but look at this side. Ooh, Artfully Composed. Isn't that so fun? Look at that. Oof. It just screams like Hawaii and spring break and fun, and you can tell where my mind is at, right? So on the back of one of them is this, and I thought, oh, that's a perfect background. So I'm going to go ahead and stick that on. Just sort of a thank you, a little subtle background here, like that. And I die cut out a circle from our circle dies, and then I die cut out a espresso, early espresso behind it. It'll just show just a tiny bit like that. But first I'm going to stamp my circle. Again, I'm going to bring back my paper because I am going to end up stamping off a little bit. There's yellow on that side. Let's flip it over. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and stamp my palms in espresso. Oh, no. Soft suede. Stamp my palms in soft suede. There's a palm. And here's another palm. I'll make that one taller. And I'm going to throw on my... I know why I didn't bring it over. I'll tell you in just a moment. Ooh, that has black on it. Let's wipe that off before I go into my Old Olive. All right, so I'm going to put this one here. And I'm going to clean off that one and put it on the other side. Finding out any good news, Dave?
no.
Stop. All right, so that is one way I was thinking, okay? But then I realized why I didn't have Dave get the ink, because I was thinking of doing it one more way. So I'm going to show you one other way. Because it is rubber, we can actually color these, which is what I had been thinking and why I didn't have my ink ready. So let's do it one more time on the other side, and then we can decide which one we like. So I'm going to color this. This is soft suede also. Go ahead and color that. Do you want to tell them why you're freaking out? We're freaking out.
Anyone have any connections at the State Department? We pulled out our passports and discovered, oh yeah, during the pandemic, they expired.
Dang it. We're supposed to go on vacation on Saturday. Dave's like, oh, we might be staying stateside. I'm like, no. We're not. We're going to find a place. I hear Dave on the phone saying, well, I can't get to New York. I'm like, oh my gosh. So I don't know. We'll see. All right. I'm going to huff and then go ahead and stamp this here just to see, which one do we like? I like that. I think that's kind of fun, and that's why I had not brought the ink over. Let's go ahead and put a little sun in the background here with our stamp. We'll just stamp a little sun where that yellow is because I don't like that yellow there. And I might stamp it off once. I think it's going to be okay. We'll just stamp that right on there. Little sunshine. And I think we also need a little bit of grass. And there is grass in the stamp set. There's just so many possibilities. When there's a stamp set and dies, it just feels somewhat endless to me that you can do lots of different things. Let's just throw some grass on there. That's the Old Olive. That's okay. We'll put some different colored grass. I'm going to put some brown on there too. Yeah, I like it. Kind of makes it look like the dunes. All right. So that's cute, right? What do you think? Oh, Jenny, what'd you do? She said that happened to her before a cruise. So what'd you do? How'd you get it? Hopefully you went. Tell me you went. Oh, I'm like, Lord, please. All right. So I'm gonna pop this up on here. And that's why I didn't have the ink over here, because I wanted to color on it, because remember with the rubber, you can color on with the Stampin' Write markers. So we'll put that there. And we can just put a little sentiment. I'm going to close up some of it. Go keep the brown. Okay. Espresso, yes. No, it's not. It's soft suede.
Huh.
Keep the soft suede. We'll go ahead and stamp maybe just a happy birthday. And thank you for all your birthday wishes. I had a wonderful birthday and lots of fun cards. I'm just going to make we'll just stamp that like that. I'm going to trim it off and just put it on the edge, and then I'm going to add some twine. Just trim that off. I cleaned my paper cutter the other day, and it was all dirty, and so I cleaned it off. I am going to make a little like pennant, and there is a pennant. There's a punch that can do that, or you can also just trim it. The punch is easier, a little bit easier, but we can just trim it. These have gunk on them. I have got to wash them. I will take these up with me. Okay, so there we go. There's our little happy birthday. And I'm just going to stick that directly on. There we are, little happy birthday. And then let's take some twine. And we could wrap the twine around here. I kind of like to wrap it 2 times. So I'm going to move that ink back, move that back, and go ahead and wrap it twice. It doesn't matter to me that it's on the inside. That doesn't bother me. I think I would like, let's see, if we tie it up there, that's fine. Okay, let's go ahead and cut that. There we are. And if you're in the Card Kit Club, your stuff got mailed today. So that's exciting too. So many exciting things. Jenny, what happened? You got to let me know. Did you get on the cruise? What happened?
Her brother worked miracles.
Oh, can you put us in touch with him?
Chris or Brian, I'm happy to talk to whoever.
There we go. And I'm actually going to spread this apart a little bit and then go ahead and tie these together to make it, I don't know, it just gives it a little more shape, I guess. Let's go ahead and tie that. There we go. All right, trim, trim. And so this one, I think, is probably a little bit, I think this is a little bit simpler because you're just stamping on the oval. Isn't that pretty? What do you think, guys? This and the blue one is right here. I think this one feels a little more artsy to me. And this, I do like the shimmer on there. And this one is, I think they're both, this looks to me like a good man card. So, Dave, did you have anything else you wanted to say?
Sure. The other thing, of course, that we have coming up and registration is open for, and that is, let's get the right one up, Virtual Bingo.
Bingo!
Bingo is happening on April 22nd, 7 p.m. We'll play 6 games, make 3 cards, prizes, swag bags, so much fun. We will send it all out to you. You have to register by April 11th, and then we will get your bingo materials out to you.
Sounds good. Thanks. I was going to show you this other card here. When I said sometimes, if you make it crooked, can they see that?
I can.
Okay. Sometimes if you make it crooked, I just add a little piece to cover it up, which also looks just fine. So, and then this one, my ink came out kind of funny on my wave. So I thought, well, that's okay. I'm just going to put the sun there. It doesn't matter. So just a fun thing, good way to use the blending brushes and just kind of some different ways to use these Paradise Palms. We will draw a name for those of you that showed us a birthday card. We will draw it. We'll put it in the chat tonight, and then I will go ahead and send you 3 of my favorite birthday cards. So this might be one of them. All right, friends, I hope you have a wonderful week. Please pray for us that we can figure out how to get a passport by Saturday morning. If you have any connections or know anything, please let us know because we really would like to go, and we just booked a tour. So, all right, friends, have a wonderful week. I'll see you on Wednesday. Happy stamping.